And joining us for our Eye on Terre Haute today is Mayor Duke Bennett. Thanks for stopping by again.
It's always great to be here.
Of course. Now we have a few things we want to talk about. One of the things is leaf pickup. We had to stop for a little while. We got a little bit of snow. Are we going to continue with leaf pickup?
Yeah, they're back on it this week, and we're up to Wabash. So today, as long as we don't have too much winter weather over the next few weeks, and being halfway through, I would hope that we're done by the first part of January. So if we've already passed you up, we're through college this week and we're working the college to Wabash. Just call 311 and let us know if we've missed any significant amount of leaves for whatever reason. Hopefully you had them out there.
Yeah.
But we're halfway through the city and I'm feeling really good about that. That one little snow set us back because everything froze up. But now we're moving ahead again, and hopefully we'll have a good December here, and we'll get the leaves all taken care of.
Well, the hard part is that you guys have to switch equipment back and forth. That's the hard part.
We do, and a lot of people don't understand that because you've got to gear up for the winter weather, and so you can't be set up the same way. And it reduces the amount of vehicles we have available, or it takes a lot of time to convert them. So we kind of like to get the leaves done and then the snow come, and I mean it always works out better like that. But boy, last year and then this year we've had one early snow, so hopefully December will be nice and calm and we'll get done with the leaves.
And just a reminder to people to have it raked to the tree row.
Yes, we'll get them in the tree row, not in the street, but in the tree row. And when you just let us know if there's a lot of cars parked there, we can't get the leaves, we'll have to swing back by, but you just work with us to get them done.
Okay. And then the other thing we always like to talk about is the dog park. This is an ongoing project, and you've made some headway.
Yes, we've made some significant progress. It takes a while to get a brownfield site prepared to do the work, and so there was a little bit of a setback on that.
And just really quickly for people that don't know what a brownfield site is.
Okay, sure. In Fairbanks Park, Vectren, used to be Terre Haute Gas many years ago, had a workshop and a variety of things kind of on that spot down by the river in the park that had some contamination related to it, and so it had to be cleaned up. And so what Vectren wanted to do was clean it up and then let us use that for the dog park. It was kind of a project that helped them and it helped us, obviously.
So that set you back a little.
And it takes a while to go through that process with the EPA to make sure there's a good plan, that it gets cleaned up, it gets tested, and it's red tape. That's the way it works. And so when that finally got completed, and we appreciate Vectren staying on top of that to get it done, we've been doing some of the things that we wanted to do. Grass has been planted, the fence has been put up, but we still have utility work. And I'd mentioned that before where, some of these things just don't fall into place exactly the timeline you want before the winter comes primarily. So we're going to continue to work on it over the winter, and then in the spring we'll get it open.
Oh, and we also talked about the Humane Society. They actually are going to have a new place. We were there for the breaking ground of that. Let's talk a little bit about that. What's the future of that?
Well, what's important to us as the city is we have to have a place to take our animals, and so we contract with the Humane Society to do that versus having a municipal shelter that would cost us a significant amount of money. We want them to be successful with what they're doing, and so the city, the county, Ivy Tech's been a big partner with them. We want them to be successful with the new facility because that facility is obviously in very poor condition. It's not great for the animals or the staff, and so we had the ceremonial event to tear down the couple of houses out there. The new building will go up on their property on Fruit Ridge, and it'll create a much better environment for the animals and give us a place for our code enforcement officers to take the animals that we pick up each day.
And we're looking at a completion date of 2015, I think, in the fall.
They're still kind of kicking off the fundraising. They got a nice big pot of money, but they need to go ahead and do the fundraising component, get those buildings torn down, finish the design work and all those kinds of things, and then get the building constructed. So we just want to be working with them to help them be successfwell.
Okay, and switching gears a little bit, those railroad ties that we find, some places all over the city. We found a new place on 13th and 7th Street.
Yeah, well, 13th Street, earlier this year we had found them when we've got those taken out north up to the 12 Points area, so basically north of Lafayette. We're still going to be paving that street, but the winter has come a little soon on us. But then on South 7th Street, we've also found tracks that used to go down to Sullivan. And so as we find them and as the road begins to deteriorate, we're going to take those out. So when we rebuild the road, then it'll last much longer. And so those work will continue on as we find these things and we get the roads taken care of.
All right, sounds good. Well, like always, thank you for stopping by.
Thank you.